Cohabitation is wrong. You might not want to hear this, but that's the truth. No matter how many years you have lived with someone as a husband and a wife, but without doing the needful, you are not still married. You are not legally married. No matter how many years you have lived with a man or a woman who is not your husband and not your wife, and you are not legally married, you've not done the needful, there is no bride price, your family doesn't know that you are married, you are not married. You are just cohabiting. You are just two individuals fornicating. That's the truth. Truth is always bitter, but we must say it to save yourself from many dangers. You can't be living with a man who is not your husband for years, birthing children for him, and yet you are not legally married. You can't be living with a woman who is not your wife. You've not gone to her family to tell them that I'm marrying your daughter and pay her bride price, and you claim she's your wife, even if she has birthed 20 children for you. For the fact that you are not legally married, for the fact you've not done the needful, you are not married, my dear. And God forbid, if something happens to that woman in your house and you've not married her legally, then you understand the difference between leather and khaki. God save you so well, her family will now drag you. You will understand what it means to fall into temptation. Cohabitation is you giving the devil the right to keep you stagnant, to keep you at a spot. No matter how many years you have lived together, please go and do the needful. You don't need to do society wedding. You don't even need to do a big wedding to tell people that you are getting married. Just go to her family as a man. Go to her family, meet her family now that you are listening to me, and do the needful. No matter the circumstances that led two of you to start living together, you are not married. Before God, you are not married. Go to her family. You don't need to do much. You can go with a drink. Just pay her bride price. God recognizes that. Heaven recognizes that. So if you have not married her legally, please go and do the needful. Money is not the problem. I'm telling you, I beat my chest to tell you that money is not your problem. The problem is that you have not set it as a priority to go and pay her bride price. And you as a woman, you are not relaxed. Between God and man, you are not married until you are married. God recognizes marriage. Even when Abraham wanted to get a wife for Isaac, he gave his servant some gifts to go and bring the wife home. The servant went there and gave that gift to Rebecca's family before they gave her out for marriage. What is your evidence that you have married that woman? What is your evidence that you are married to him? Imagine you praying and asking God to bless your marriage, and God will be like, which marriage? When on a marry? Which marriage I want blessed? We are praying to God, bless my husband, bless my wife. And God will look at you and say, the last time I checked, you have not married. The last time I checked, you are still single. The only thing is that you are birthing children with somebody, but you are not married. Go and do the needful, and God will bless your marriage. You don't need to do a big wedding. What you need to do is just go to her family, pay her bride price, and come back and do church blessing. God recognizes that bride price. That is what matters. It's an evidence that you have married this person. You must not do a society wedding and call everybody. If you are still single and your partner is telling you, don't worry, move in, let's learn ourselves, let's know if we are compatible, if we can marry, let's just stay for some period, then I'll now go and see your family, then we'll now consider and think and plan and marry. My dear, wrong. That's a red flag. If two of you cannot know whether you are compatible, cutting from your different houses or your different places, and you can't be compatible even when you start living together. Do you know why? By the time you move in and you start living together, before you say Jack, 1 week, 1 month, you now be say, don't worry, next month I'll go and see your family. Don't worry, I'm on it, I'm planning seriously. Don't worry, I'm already telling my family. Before you know what is happening, 1 year will pass, 2 years, 3 years, and he keeps saying, I will go. And you are waiting. Before you say Jack, you don't born 1, born 2, born 3, 5 years don't pass, 10 years. And that is it. There is nothing that will make you start living with someone that has not married you. Apart from religion, moral is not wise. On what condition should make you start living with someone when you are not married? On what ground should you be living with someone when you are not legally married? The court does not recognize that you are married. The law does not recognize that you are married. Your family does not recognize that you are married. And tomorrow, he can even wake up and walk out on you and marry another person. And we tell you, did I marry you? And on the women's side, women always bear the brunt the more. After wasting your years living with him, at the end of the day, you will hear, I don't think that this thing will work again. No, let's just, find our ways. You have wasted your time doing nothing. So get it right on time. If he or she loves you, then you go for marriage. If he or she loves you, then two of you should plan and settle down together. Or maybe circumstances led you to start living together. Maybe accommodation issues, or maybe where you are living with, you're emotionally abused or something pushed you out. Let me tell you, cohabiting is the wrongest way to be a solution to your problem. There is always a way out. Rather than getting it wrong, there will still be a way out that you can get something somewhere to stay without cohabiting. I might not know your story, and I'm not here to judge you. I might not know what led to you cohabiting with someone, but I'm telling you to do the needful, something that will benefit you and make your life better, so that you know that you're on track. The Bible says that when the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? If the foundation is not right, no matter how many years you stay on that foundation, no matter how many years you have built on that foundation, one day it will collapse, because foundation is everything. So getting your foundation right when it comes to marriage is something you should do, not just for any other thing, but for yourself. May God give you the wisdom to do the right thing. If you are not married, please don't fall into this trap of let's cohabit and see if it will work. If you know you are going to date or court that person, please do it from afar. Don't pack your load and start living with a man or a woman when you are not legally married. No matter the circumstances, no matter what is pushing you, God will help you to get something better, but not living with someone when you are not married. At the end of the day, you would have seen that you have wasted your time, your youthful time, and maybe by then you now have children. Imagine dragging yourself trying to find your feet with kids that you didn't plan to have just because of circumstances. The Lord will help you to get it right, and I pray so well that whatever it is today that has been the reason why you are in this trap, the Lord will set you free. Even if it is a family pattern, the Lord will show you mercy and deliver you. I know you have learned one or two things. I'm always here for counseling. You can always reach me on my mobile number 09053506093, or also reach us at our email momentwithaya@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. I know you love what you are seeing. Please subscribe. Thank you for always being with me on Moment with Aya series. I will see you again. Bye.